Hello everyone. Welcome to the Blockchain News Club. This is turning out to be a great weekend for the XRP community. The entire crypto market is green and the bulls are back. The market capitalization of Ripple XRP has surpassed $20 billion amidst a market-wide liquidation of short positions of $400 million. The market capitalization of Ripple surpassed $20 billion for the first time since September 2022. John Deaton, the founder of CryptoLaw, responds to XRP haters concerned about the SEC's security argument. Stellar, a competitor to Ripple, has joined as a member of CFTC's blockchain and digital assets advisors. The launch of a stablecoin by the National Australia Bank might cause a ruckus in the traditional banking industry. Midway through the year 2023, the National Australia Bank intends to release a stable cryptocurrency that will be known as AUD for use in real-time transactions using Australian dollars. We have a price update from the Chief Technical Officer of Ripple explains why the price of XRP is so low. He thinks that the slow growth of XRP and other major cryptocurrencies is because people aren't sure if crypto will be the next big thing or not. Solana Foundation, Ripple, and others join forces to promote crypto solutions for climate change. Solana Foundation and Ripple are working with Eqo Networks, the industry group Global Blockchain Business Council, and the blockchain climate collective BxCi to speed up the use of crypto-based solutions for climate change. Before we dive deep into today's updates, please subscribe to our Blockchain News Club channel. It will help us immensely. Ripple's XRP market cap goes over $20 billion despite short sellers sell off $400 million worth of their shares. Since September 2022, this was the first time that Ripple's market cap went over $20 billion. The general market rally has caused about $400 million in short positions to be closed out. In the last 24 hours, XRP went up by 4.14%, reaching 40 cents. Its market cap went from a low of $19.5 billion to a high of $21 billion because its price went up. This means that the crypto coin added more than $1 billion to its market cap during the reporting period. During the last 24 hours, the crypto market cap went up by more than 7%, putting it back over the $1 trillion mark. Bitcoin went up by 8.87%, and Ethereum went up by 5.13%. During this time, the prices of a number of altcoins also went up. CoinMarketCap says that Solana went up by 18% and that Cardano went up by 10%. BNB, which is backed by Binance, rose by 4.36%. Aptos, which went up by about 50%, was another big winner during the time period. CoinGlass data shows that about $400 million has been sold on the cryptocurrency market in the last 24 hours. According to the data, the market rally put 85,000 traders out of business, with BitMEX being the place where the most people lost their money. When the data were looked at more closely, it was found that Bitcoin was responsible for $155 million of the liquidations, while Ethereum was responsible for $106 million. Ripple versus the SEC, the founder of CryptoLaw talks to XRP haters about the SEC's security argument. John Deaton, the founder of CryptoLaw and a well-known XRP fan, has taken to Twitter to share his thoughts on another XRP SEC issue. He has been closely following the Ripple SEC case and sharing updates and his thoughts on it regularly. Deaton replied to XRP haters on Twitter who say that the SEC is right and that XRP is clearly a security. The founder of CryptoLaw pointed out that the regulator could have easily gone after Ripple for the same reason in 2018, when SEC lawyers carefully looked at the token that Ripple Labs uses. The date on the memo was June 13, 2018. Also, he says, after that analysis, they let the big fintech company keep selling XRP. Also, they let Ripple buy a 9% stake in MoneyGram and keep dumping XRP on the public through them. Deaton says that if XRP was clearly a security, the US regulator wouldn't have been fighting this lawsuit for 2 years and wouldn't be facing a fair notice defense now. Deaton's tweets were mostly directed at a crypto fan named JV the Great, who said in a tweet that he thinks Ripple will lose. Stellar, which competes with Ripple, will advise the CFTC on blockchain and digital assets. The Stellar Development Foundation will join a new advisory group for the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, according to reports. In the new organization, the SDF will be in charge of blockchain and digital assets, and it will give the CFTC advice on these topics. On the side of the new digital economy will be representatives from Stellar, the Chamber of Digital Commerce, Uniswap Labs, and Coin Fund. But Stellar will be the only one in charge of the blockchain's direction. By adding JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and BlackRock to the Global Market Advisory Committee, Stellar is sending a message that it hopes to work well with people from traditional financial markets. Stellar wants to pay extra attention to remittances and stablecoins because it is a decentralized cross-border money transfer company. As part of their Stellar Aid Assist program, SDF plans to talk about stablecoins on the digital assets market and how they can be used in real life, such as to help people in need. In a strange way, the event seems to be almost the exact opposite of what is going on between Ripple and the SEC. Stellar, along with the big names in traditional finance, is in charge of crypto policy under the CFTC, while Ripple keeps going to court against the SEC. We have two competing businesses, two competing regulators, and two situations that couldn't be more different from each other. Folks, we have another major breakthrough from Australia. XRP transactions on Australia's top exchanges are again going through the roof. Now we are seeing a launch of the stablecoin by the National Australia Bank that could shake up the traditional banking business. The Australian Financial Review says that National Australia Bank, one of Australia's 4 biggest banks, plans to release a stablecoin called AUD in the middle of 2023. The Australian dollar will fully support the stablecoin, and the money will be held by the National Australia Bank. The stablecoin will be used to buy and sell carbon credits, send money abroad, and make repurchase agreements. This move is also in line with the growing interest among financial institutions in blockchain and stablecoins. The stablecoin will also try to let customers settle transactions using Australian dollars in real time on blockchain technology. AUD could also be used to buy and sell carbon credits, send money abroad, and make repurchase agreements. AUD will launch on Ethereum and the Algorand blockchain, which is a smart contract platform similar to Ethereum. Stablecoins like AUD are tied to an asset class to help keep their prices stable. This could make stablecoins like AUD more efficient and less expensive than interbank cross-border payment solutions. This is the second time that a big Australian bank is helping to make a stablecoin. Australia and New Zealand Banking Group and Fireblocks worked together to make ADC, a stablecoin that is tied to the Australian dollar. Australia has also started using token mapping to find and manage crypto tokens, and the central bank has started a pilot test of how CBDC could be used. This should be done by the middle of 2023. To help make crypto safer, the government has also said it will set up a system for licensing and regulating crypto service providers. The Australian dollar will back the AUD stablecoin 1-to-1. We are sure that some parts of blockchain technology will play a role in the future of finance. National Australia Bank Chief Innovation Officer Howard Silby said, "From our point of view, blockchain has the potential to bring about instant, clear, and fair financial results for everyone." How AUD affects transactions and the digital economy. Customers might be able to avoid the slower and more expensive SWIFT payment network if AUD is used for real-time, cross-border transfers. AUD could also be used in carbon credit trading and transactions that use tokens. The National Australia Bank's launch of AUD is in line with the growing interest among banks in blockchain and stablecoins. It should also make transactions faster and cheaper, and it should help the digital economy grow. Also, more banks using blockchain could lead to more changes in the financial world. The fact that NAB is releasing AUD is a big change in the financial world. The efforts fit in with what the Australian government is doing to regulate the crypto industry, so it's important to pay attention to them. Ripple CTO explains why XRP price is so low. Ripple CTO David Schwartz believes that the sluggish performance of XRP and other major cryptocurrencies is a result of uncertainty as to whether or not crypto will actually be the next big thing. Using Google in 2000 as an example, Schwartz compares how people may have been skeptical then about how the search engine was going to deliver billions of dollars worth of new wealth, but some became true believers and made millions. He believes that crypto is in a similar situation as of now. As a result, prices often move together as investor sentiment waxes and wanes depending on whether more people become convinced of crypto's future potential or not. Simply put, the markets are still trying to figure out if crypto is going to be the next big thing. Therefore, mass adoption of different crypto technologies could succeed if the industry is able to convince people about crypto's potential by offering real use cases and a sufficient level of scalability. At the same time, Schwartz has stressed that this is just his personal opinion that is not backed up with facts and data. Hence, one is free to disagree with him. At press time, the XRP price is down more than 90% from its record peak that was achieved all the way back in early 2020. Uncertainty surrounding the SEC v. Ripple lawsuit remains a major headwind for the popular cryptocurrency. Following this, Crypto Eerie from Japan brought up this interesting Reddit post from David Schwartz. When asked mathematically, what is the most that XRP could possibly cost? David Schwartz said in response, "It depends on how big you want to dream. What if Ripple gets the current market share of Bitcoin? $2, remember, this was 6 years ago. What if Ripple gets the value of all high-friction international payments that are happening right now? $20, you could add a multiplier to this for additional demand from people holding XRP to make or facilitate the payments in the future. What if Ripple gets a piece of the value of the growing number of international payments that come from less friction? Maybe $120. Let's not forget that Ripple Labs was formed with the intention of putting a dent in the universe. So a $120 XRP doesn't sound bad to me. It is just a matter of time for the financial institutions to start using XRP for settlements. Solana Foundation, Ripple, and others joined forces to promote crypto solutions for climate change. Solana Foundation and Ripple are working with Eqo Networks, the industry group Global Blockchain Business Council, and the blockchain climate collective BxCi to speed up the use of crypto-based solutions for climate change. The Blockchain X Climate Leadership Network BxCi, a new non-profit organization, wants to be the single largest gathering of climate action innovators, leaders, and builders under one global umbrella, according to a press release that CoinDesk got a copy of. The launch of BxCi was announced at GBBC's meeting in Davos, Switzerland, during the annual meeting of the World Economic Forum in 2023. The event, which brings together world leaders and top businesses in the Swiss Alps, drew a lot of crypto companies last year, just before a number of well-known companies went bankrupt and left the industry scrambling to pick up the pieces. This year, there isn't as much crypto on the promenade outside the main forum center, and the industry is working hard to bring attention to projects that have real-world applications and help people. During an interview in Davos, BxCi strategic advisor Daniel Huang told CoinDesk, "I think the climate use case makes the most sense in terms of real-world utility beyond, let's say, speculative retail involvement." Huang works to support the infrastructure ecosystem for the initiative. He says that his team has been meeting every week for the last 2.5 years to host educational workshops and forums. The goal of the initiative is to come up with rules for working together and best practices for blockchain projects related to climate change in different fields, as well as business cases for climate-related blockchain projects. Most of the work to use crypto to help fight climate change is focused on making new economies that don't hurt the environment. Ripple and the Solana Foundation are two of the founding partners. Climate Collective and the Layer 1 blockchain network Eqo Network are two of the supporting partners. The initiative will be led by GBBC, Eqo Networks, which focuses on creating networks of leaders who care about the environment, and BxCi, which used to be called the Blockchain Infrastructure Carbon Offset Working Group. After BxCi started in Greenland in the summer of 2022, BxCi brought together big crypto and environmental groups in Colombia in the fall of 2022. Some of the working groups that were made at that meeting are still going strong and will be the basis of BxCi. These groups are working on carbon market registries, standards and auditability, policy development, regenerative finance, and emerging markets in the global south. That's the update we have for today. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for regular updates in the blockchain community.